Chief Green, thank you very much for the beautiful invitation. I appreciate it. My buddy, Danny, I appreciate you being on Master Ceremony. Next person I would like to say thank you to the most. My wife. Thank you. Last 14 years of your service to me. Without you, I would never believe you. I would never have done it. For those of you that are part of my ceremony, participants, I thank you very much. Thank you for volunteering your time off or your time to come here. And for my guests, again, you honor me by coming here. Thank you. Amen. Who may be asked in this century what he did to make his life worthwhile. Can respond with a good deal of pride and satisfaction. I served in the United States Navy. President and former Navy Lieutenant John F. Kennedy. President Kennedy spoke these words on August 1st, 1963, in Bancroft Hall at the U.S. Naval Academy to an incoming class of Academy students. This has been something that I've been thinking about now that my Navy career is about to end and my retirement is going to begin. I can't believe it's been 20 years since I first stepped foot at RTC Great Lakes, Illinois. Now I arrived, it was call home, Mommy and Dad, and let them know I made it fine. And then go to bed. You're waking up early. I think I actually got 4 hours of sleep that night. 20 years since my indoctrination day. For senior sailors were yelling at you, get in this line, get in that line. Well, another thing that gets me before I go on, I can't believe that there's so many young men and women who are doing it right now that were actually born after I did. That makes me feel old. But, hey, you can't keep your personal effects you brought with you. Those go in a box, get shipped back home. Sound the Navy's taking care of you now. Strip it out, boys. Because you're going to get measured for the only clothes that you're going to need during your basic training. Real fun. Oh, and they haircut. Some of those barbers must have thought that they were part-time comedians. You sit in the chair and they ask you, so, how do you want your haircut? Oh, well, you take a little bit off the side, put some off the back, and just make the top look even with the rest. I'd really appreciate it. Okay, as he winks at you. And then he picks up his clippers, and you notice there's no guard. And then he quite literally digs that clippers into his scalp like he's digging for gold. And I'm just glad I went to boot camp in the winter. My tan was a little more even, but then in the summer, dark meat, light head. It was really funny. Okay, I look like a cue ball. I got my uniform. So now where are we going? Hey, we're going to the barracks. Come on, this. Oh, wait a minute. We're being told to drop our stuff off. Now where are we going? Medical? So what for? I've already gotten everything done. They would have let me out of Houston otherwise. Shots? Didn't say anything about shots. Oh, but wait, there's more. More? This is an air gun. Ever gotten a shot with an air gun? No. Don't move. You rip your arm right off, and we'll have to put you back together with stitches, because this stuff comes out with some force. Oh, but wait, there's more. More, you say? Mm-hmm. It's time for your bicillin shot. Bicillin? Yeah, don't worry about it. You know, what they do tell you is it's going to hurt. It's just like every place else, they don't tell you how much this stuff is going to hurt going in because it's the thick consistency of the jelly. So, after getting the shot that really hurts, down here, they make you roll around, make it squish out so it goes into your body better, but I tell you, and then the glasses. Oh, I remember that too. Oh, so you wear glasses. Yeah. Let's fix it with some of the ugliest glasses you're ever going to wear in your life. That's why I'm not wearing them. That's why I don't have a pair like that anymore. Well, anyway, thank God medical's done. And handoff is all done. Now I get out with boot camp. It was fun. It was real fun. But I tell you what, it's a lot different than what they go through today, for sure. It's a lot, I think it was a lot easier on me than you guys had to go through today. So 3 months later, I'm done with boot camp, and I'm off to the weather school, to Chinook Air Force Base in Rancho, Illinois. It's an interesting flight in. So here I am, an extremely small community aircraft, from Chicago's over here to Rancho, which is in the middle of a cornfield. In fact, Rancho is so in the middle of a cornfield that I could have sworn we were going to drop a load of fertilizer on a final. In fact, we were going to fly over this tiny little aircraft that's bouncing up and down, left to right. And I was able to declare an emergency because I couldn't see the runway. All I could see was corn row after corn row after corn row after corn row until we finally hit that. Weather study school was fun for the most part. I met a lot of people there that even today I consider friends. In Granite, weather wasn't the first thing I wanted to do, although the truth, I didn't even know what I wanted to do. The Navy offered me this for electronics tech, and I figured, well, electronic gear and me probably don't mix well because of the electricity. So, well, this sounds cool enough. Best part of it, though, was that Chicago and my family in Illinois were not that far away. I used to go there all the time. Well, 4 months of school are done. 2 more months of waiting thanks to dental, because they wanted to pull my wisdom teeth. The guy that was the surgeon was on leave. He came back and said, "You've been here long enough, go on." So, as Captain Brown said, my first command, couple of environmental team, Nicky Costa. Oh, Asia, how I missed it. Please forgive me if I start crying, get a little watery eyed because I had such a wonderful time over there. I was on a deployable unit, as Captain Brown said. I've been in big deal places off the West Pacific and the Middle East. I've been all over Japan, including Hiroshima, Tokyo, Yokohama, and Iwo Jima. I've been to Oahu, Manila, in the Philippines. And no, my trip that deal doesn't count, because that wasn't official business. I've been to Busan and Osan in South Korea, Sydney and Darwin in Australia, Dubai and Abu Dhabi in the United Arab Emirates, Singapore, Hong Kong, and this is well before they turned backward to the Chinese, Bali, Indonesia, Pattaya Beach, and Phuket in Thailand. But I digress. And Bahrain. That's a lot of places, and now that I think about it. Some were actually even multiple trips, such as Bahrain and Hong Kong. But my most memorable moment did not occur on any of these trips. It actually happened at the Navy base in Yokosuka. You see, I was invited to a dinner by one of my first classes. I actually invited a group of us single sailors to the office. It was Thanksgiving after all, and he and his wife were gracious enough to open their home to us so that we could have a home-cooked meal. Of course, I knew there was going to be turkey, gravy, fried rice, pasta, and lumpia were in store for me. Well, that, huh? What, pasta and lumpia? They're Filipino dishes. That's not important. Anyway, as I knew there was another reason why I was invited. I was supposed to meet someone that day. Funny thing, I'd already been to this first class's house once before to meet that person, but no one was home. So the story goes, I know I'm supposed to meet someone, but that person was nowhere to be found. She was busy helping in the kitchen, aka she was hiding. After finally meeting her and hanging out with her for a while, we met again at Pearl Harbor, Hawaii. Fancy meeting you here. To get her name changed from Priscilla Niwan to Priscilla Meyer. Again, I thank you so much. That was over 14 years ago. Bar none, it is the best decision I have ever made in my life. Now between me and my future wife and where to transfer after Yokosuka, I end up at Atsugi, in the weather office there. Atsugi is a little bit more of a small town than Yokosuka was, but even at that, it's still nothing like small towns here in America. During my tour, I was able to climb Mount Fuji. I went up with a friend of mine from my command and his 2 sons. We left early so we could get to the top, or close to the top in one day. Then we spent an overnight so we could wake up early to see the sunrise over Fuji. So beautiful, but so upset with myself, batteries in my camera.